conversation ahead. We've got Mr. Vinay Rajani of HDFC Securities who's joined us on the show. And Vinay, thanks for your time today. First of all, good afternoon. Talk to us about the kind of recovery that we've seen in the Nifty today, and especially the kind of move that the entire IT pack is seeing, particularly the mid-cap IT basket. What's looking good from here on the charts?
Recovery, good afternoon. So nice recovery from our level, more than 350 points rise, and Nifty managed to protect the previous swing low of 23,262. That's a good sign. And the recovery is there in IT. Some of the pharma stocks are doing well. So yes, in IT we like Oracle Finance and the stock like, of course, these two stocks first and can be traded along with the proprietary sources. So yes, data-wise also, activity suggests that there is a downside is limited, and for the time being, we can expect this 23,262 be protected, and ultimately we can attempt some extension of the recovery from here as well. So we are expecting that in the coming time, we may see a level of 23,800 to 23,900 in the Nifty. So bias is positive, especially after the recovery that we have seen in the market. We may see extension of the recovery. And as I said, 23,800 to 900 is the probable target. And as far as trading ideas is concerned, from the IT space, we like and trading around 9,400. Stop loss can be kept at 9,200. On the upside, we can expect a target of 9,750. The second stock I like from the has been resilient and continuously outperforming the broader markets. So Sun Pharma from the large cap pharma space, we like around 180-18991 can go long. 1865 should be trading stop loss. On the upside, we can expect a target of 160.
Okay, so that's on that's some of the stocks that you're liking and your reading of the overall market too. Let's talk about PSU banks. Vinay, the pack is under pressure by about 2% with some of the biggest cuts seen on Bank of India, SBI and Canara Bank. Would you buy the dip in any of these names?
No, I would not go against the trend. They are looking weak and sectors now, especially PSU banks have started underperforming the private sector banks. So looking weak on the chart, not to anticipate any bottom, and we should not go against the trend. So I would not touch and go long PSU counter right now.
Right. Okay, we've got Varun Saboo as well joining in on the show right now. Varun, hi, great to have you on the show. Varun, what is it that you're making of the market right now? And in specific, this IT rebound that one is seeing, does it seem more tactical in nature, more a currency trade than anything meaningful right now?
Yeah, so thanks, Edina, team, for inviting us on the show. These are extremely different times, right? You're seeing volatility across, be it index, be it any of these sectors also that you're seeing. IT particularly has corrected so much that there's a lot of value lying. I think today, most of the large caps are trading between 13, 14, 15 times earnings. These are unheard of valuations. So what the market is saying is that they're not sure about how earnings is going to turn out to be. So you're right that currency has been weakening. So probably one of the only space where there was some ray of hope that, okay, currency would give some tailwind. But eventually they're going through a major disruption. As such, as a house view, we are very, very positive on IT. But I would still suggest, let's see how things move, how this AI disruption goes on, and then probably someone takes a structural bet here. But yes, where the valuations are, this could be a tactical bet here.
That's on IT. Varun, hi, good afternoon. I'll come to you for your view on some of the pharma names. Before that, hear out from the management of Gland Pharma. That stock is in the pink of health today.
Yeah, that it is. Not just Gland, but look at the rest of the pharma pack as well. Varun, curious to know, where is it that you find opportunity within pharma?
See, honestly, we don't have any active coverage right now in the pharma sector. But pharma is benefiting again from the currency tailwind, being a defensive in these times. You're going to see only generic pharma doing well from here. So I think it's a broad-based thing where people are taking a bet on pharma more than any other sector. Even IT is going up, but IT generally has been very patchy despite currency weakening. I think pharma from that per se is relatively insulated from any other shock which is there. So that's where you're seeing the strength coming in from.
Okay, so
right, okay, that's KC, and that explains why the stock is falling the way it is. Vinay, wanted to get your sense in on some of these EMS plays, Amber, PGEL. The entire pack is looking fairly under pressure. We were talking about Dixon, etc. as well.
Yeah, after hitting a 50-week high, the stock after results they are actually changing their trend. So whipsaws are there, and the entire trend is getting changed right now. So better to stay away, let it cool it down first, let it consolidate a bit. But primary trend is still positive in the stock like Sirma or Amber. The weekly, monthly charts, but daily charts definitely I can see some weakness, and this week from here. So better wait for some consolidation or some pullback and then we will review it. But as of now, better to ignore for the traders.
Okay, so that's the take coming in. So that's the word coming in from the management of Amber Enterprises. We've got less than about 5 minutes left for trade. Varun, quick thoughts on where do you think the markets are going to head in this, in the near term rather? Your take on some sectors that could outperform and some that could underperform.
See, I think markets are in a very tricky situation. It is a very binary event on how this entire Iran-US thing shapes up, how crude is going to shape up. The one thing which is bothering our economy is crude and then currency, etc., which is in relation to how crude is playing out, how current account is playing out. Globally, interest rates are shooting up. That's causing concern around there. So all these things are there, but they can be very binary. If tomorrow the war noise, etc., has to settle down, you'll see sharp reversals also happening. My bigger point is that we should look at bottom-up strong ideas. I think hospitals is a great place to be in. This is one space where most of the capacity expansion has happened in the last 1.5, 2 years. You're going to see sharp EBITDA improvement across going forward. These are extremely high on operating leverage businesses. So you're going to see a lot of benefit now flowing once the expansion is through. Hospitals is looking very attractive to me. Something like an LIC housing as an idea is a very, very strong idea. This is one of the best plays because this is one idea where they have a fixed asset book, but on the other hand, sorry, the rates are floating in terms of assets, while on the liability side, it's a 3-year borrowing cost, so which is fixed. So that is the kind of tailwind you're going to get in LIC housing. Best play on an interest rate rising scenario, and also available at 0.6 times book, looking very attractive to me. So there are pockets of strengths which one can look at where earnings are also comfortable, valuations are looking good, and best is to be bottom up and look at stocks which are safe right now in these times.
Okay, Varun, on that note, thanks so much for your time. Good to be speaking with you. We've got a couple of minutes left.